Auston, what's the last few days
been like trying to get used to the new manager but focus on a busy schedule as well?
Good. Obviously, we had a poor result our past game, but we had an off day to decompress and then come back in to get back on the same page. But it's been good. Obviously, you want to win, but sometimes losing is part of the gig, and you decompress, you get together, and then you debrief and find a way forward.
I think there was always going to be a lot of interest as to whether the new manager would change things immediately or whether he would keep things the same. How much change has there been in that short period?
Yeah, we obviously as players we didn't know what was going to happen too. Obviously our role is to get on the pitch and play our game and do our thing. But yeah, came in and we changed the formation up, and it's really up to the players at that point to implement what he wants, and that's what we tried to do.
How did you find that? Because you would have been one of the perhaps key areas impacted by that change in formation. Do you think it worked to a point, albeit you didn't win the game? How do you feel it went?
It changed things up. I think how Hearts played us, but also how we developed the game. I had a lot of the ball and made passes, and a lot of it kind of came through me and from the outside center backs. At the same time, pushing the wing backs higher up the pitch and also come back for defense. So yes, it changed things up, and I think it's a good change. And sometimes change is good, and maybe less predictable how we're going to play. And again, as players, we need to be more adaptable to new change.
What's it like trying to implement that stuff when the schedule is so busy? The games are every few days, and one's a top of the table clash, one's a big European game, and one's a cup final at the weekend. Yeah,
it's definitely hard. I think on the outside looking in, you don't realize how little time you have to implement stuff. It's game after game after game here. You don't really have time to train and really try to implement stuff. So it's day by day and game by game here, and slowly but surely we got to get better at it.
Also, you're saying it's day by day. Have you had, you've had these 3 days. Do you think this will make a difference going into tomorrow night? I know the manager's had a few more days in the training park with you.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, when he came in, he didn't have too much time. Literally, it was the next day. So yeah, every training session, every moment, every time, every day, he can get his messages across to us, the better. And again, it just takes time.
What have you made of him in general since he's come in?
Good. He's come in with a positive mindset, and he wants to win, and that's what the shop is about. That's what this whole organization is about. It's coming in to win, and that's the mentality he has.
You obviously don't want to lose any game. I just wonder what you thought of the reaction after that loss. A lot of targeted messaging towards the manager or whatnot about his style, about his tactics board. What did you make of all that?
I think it just comes with the territory. This is a really big club, and a lot of people care deeply about this club and the results that we have. So anytime you lose, and they're going to find a reason. And if you win, sometimes things get brushed over. So yeah, I think it just comes with the territory, being at this club, being at a club with this stature.
What do you think a win against a team like Roma would do for the manager to accelerate what he wants and just to bring everyone together under him?
I think exactly what you're alluding to, bring everybody on board. I think the fact that we lost our previous game, people can start to say stuff. But then, if you win a game, then people don't say anything. So again, it's just the nature of the beast, and it's nature of how big this club is. And when you get people on your side, they're really on your side.
Auston, you're saying change takes time to implement. Would you be asking fans to be patient?
I'm just asking fans, or I guess I'm talking to fans, I'm talking to people who support the club, is to understand what he's coming to do. And it's a hard job. It's a tough time he's had in a sense of coming in a period where we have really, really important games. Have a go in the first place game, you have a Europa League game, and you have a cup final, all in the same week as his first 3 games. So I think as any individual coming into a new environment, new job, new role at a club of this stature, it takes time.
And different challenges. Roma play different style of football to St Mirren, so you've got different challenges within that these first 3 matches.
Yeah, I mean every team plays different. Every team has different ideals and ideas and how they're going to try to attack us and defend us. So again, it's a game by game mentality again because every team is different.
just thinking you played under 3 managers this season already. There's a potential that could unsettle players. Has that been the case, do you think?
I think anytime there's a change, regardless of any organization, any situation, it takes time for guys to settle in and wrap their head around what's happened. So yeah, 3 managers in this year so far. Of course, there's going to be a little bit of unsettlement between the players and between anybody in the organization. But again, that's just the nature of football, unfortunately, in this sport and any profession where people really, really care about it. Again, it's just about being adaptable and getting behind your people.